I had a baby dragon hatched from a tiny egg. He used to lick my face and he'd like to hump my leg. But baby dragons grow up into giant flying lizards, so now I have to deal with local knights and angry wizards. My pet dragon Steve, my pet dragon Steve. When he runs to fetch a stick, the ground begins to heave. If he catches cold, his sneeze will burn down half the aisle. But there's nothing like my scaly friend who always makes me smile. When Steve was just a hatchling, he used to jump and play. He'd run to fetch his stick through and pass the time of day. But Stevie got much bigger, and fetching was a loss, until I supersized the game and learned to caber toss. My pet dragon Steve, my pet dragon Steve. When he runs to fetch a stick, the ground begins to heave. If he catches cold, the sneeze will burn down half the aisle. But there's nothing like my silly friends who always make me smile. They used to send up virgins, I met them at the door. Before they met the dragon, they always let me score. I thought they found me charming, I thought they found me sweet, but they'd rather spend the night with me than end his dragon meat. My pet dragon Steve, my pet dragon Steve. When he runs to fetch a stick, the ground begins to heave. If he catches cold, the sneeze will burn down half the aisle. But there's nothing like my scaly friends who always make me smile. Some wizards tried to freeze him out with ice and wind and snow. I kept his furnace burning, his fires were never low. They swore they'd only let up when my Steve was good and dead, until one got a yellow snowball right upside the head. My pet dragon Steve, my pet dragon Steve. When he runs to fetch a stick, the ground begins to heave. If he catches cold, his sneeze will burn down half the aisle. But there's nothing like my scaly friend who always make me smile. The Red Knight and the Green Knight, the Purple and the Grey, they marched upon my castle and into an affray. 6 weapons didn't faze them when I was throwing rocks, but sure deterred when I would load from Stevie's litter box. My pet dragon Steve, my pet dragon Steve. When he runs to fetch a stick, the ground begins to heave. If he catches cold, the sneeze will burn down half the aisle. But there's nothing like my scaly friend who always make me smile. When everything had failed him, the king was hopping mad. He summoned trained assassins, the baddest of the bad. I'll curse my Stevie's killers until the day I die. The interstellar demon pirate ninja samurai. Sad verse now, the sad verse. My pet dragon Steve, my pet dragon Steve. Now my scaly friend is gone and I'll begin to grieve. There's nothing I can do since his spirit's left the isle. So now I'll sigh and wear a frown where once I wore a smile. So deep into his lair I went to see what might be there. I reminisced about his youth and knew it wasn't fair. I found a clutch of hatchlings on this old snogging bed. That's when I realized that Steve was Stephanie instead. My pet dragon Steph, my pet dragon Steph. I didn't know she was a girl until after her death. Now my friend is gone and I'll mourn her for a while, but she's left a scaly family to always make me smile.